Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Ryan. So I got some tea and coffee. Um, let's see, it's 12:59 p.m. Actually, it's 1 o'clock now. And it's October 15th, 2022. My dad, George, should be going over to Margie, who calls herself Gigi, with a sister named Jeanette today. After he comes in with my alcohol, and I think he's staying there. And then, like I said, 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. I'm not signing into my Facebooks until I get my disability money. Um, when I get my disability money, I plan to go to Party City, and buy a new wig. I've been getting into watching, like, RuPaul, and things like that. RuPaul's Drag Race and things like that. Like I said, the only ex-girlfriend of mine I ever talk to anymore is Sabrina La Rochelle. But not with Alicia, or Brooke Dirks. And then Tanya, my third black girlfriend, died, and then Nadia denied my request. And then, like I said, when I was 17 until I was 20, I had one boyfriend. And then I did things with a boy named Kelly only on one day after him. And then my first best friend was a boy named Victor. And like I said, when I was in my alternative school, all my friends would talk about girls or things like that. But I didn't lose my virginity until I was like 21. So I did things. I fingered my first girlfriend, Alicia, whose YouTube is I Love Ryan Fair. And then, like I said, only on one day before Alicia, I did things with a boy named Brian, who was my neighbor, who was former military. And then, like I said, I had one boyfriend, did things with a boy on one day after him. And then, like I said, 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. They diagnosed me, with PTSD, sometime when I was, like, 22 or 23. So I'm gonna call this, effects of PTSD on the body. I sleep a lot during the day, and I have head pain. And like I said, because of my Tourette syndrome, I've had a seizure before. I feel I've had three of them. And I feel they were caused, just from seeing things that scared me. A seizure is very scary. Um, and like I said, some people know where my Ryan Fair Facebook is. On there are like 23 people that are real, like Margie, who calls herself Gigi, with a sister named Jeanette. There's Brooke Dirks, who was my girlfriend at my alternative school, and then Bailey Connor. With Brooke Dirks, she was my girlfriend at Furbush School. And then Bailey Connor, was a girl, that worked with me at my ShopRite job. And then, like I said, when I was 17, I got with my boyfriend with black hair and brown eyes. And then, like I said, there was a boy, that had black hair and green eyes named Jared that looks like him. And then, like I said, Jeffree Star, I knew a guy named Jeff Ronald McGaney that makes me think of him. And then, like I said, there's this boy that's name is Dan Reichley that uses Instagram, and this artist named Damon Winning, that are two different people, even though I have schizophrenia. And then, like I said, so I see it as, witchcraft, or that's what I saw it as. And because I believe that, they pay me $800 a month in disability. And like I said, if anybody were to ever come to my house, they can meet or interact, or see these people on my Facebook. Like I said, Josh and I noticed my psychosis, and I was like, well, Jasmine and Alexis calls her Brandy, are people that are real. And really, a seizure is very scary to have. And like I said, I would always send my friend Victor a friend request that had black hair and freckles on his face. Um, and then like I said, there was a boy that held scissors to me one day in my alternative school. And like I said, one day at my mom's house, my mom held scissors to me. Because my mom is bipolar with psychotic features, and I am a paranoid schizophrenic person. But I had given up smoking marijuana, and I haven't heard any voices, for a long time. But my voices, would say things like the cat is not a litter box, or just silly things like that. Or they would taunt me, or make fun of me, or just call me names. And like I said, I had a boyfriend that knew Jeffree Star, and I had all his like drag queen clothes here, but I don't have them anymore. And then like I said, I like to watch Adalia Rose. Um, and if I were to get enough subscribers on a YouTube channel, I would donate to animal or disability charities. Because I have a black rabbit that I love. And I asked my dad to get me frogs, but he got me a hard drive for my birthday. But I wanted frogs. And like I said, I had a turtle that's around here somewhere. And effects of PTSD, are that you can hear voices, or experience head pain, or sensations in your body. And like I said, once a month I get an injection in the disability office. Now the name of my injection was Invega, but in 2020 or 2019, I had an allergic reaction to Halidol that they put me on for my schizophrenia. Because with my schizophrenia, um, I had depression, just from, not being sure who my true friends were. An abusive home life at my mom's house. Like I say, when I was young, my stepdad would put me in closets and rooms and lock them in, and like I said, my stepbrother pulled my pants down one day. So let's see if I can find my right do-rag. Let's see, I have this do-rag here that is orange and different colors. And then I have a red one somewhere. So I'm wearing my orange and red do-rag. So I'm gonna call this effects of the body of someone diagnosed with PTSD. Well, when I was 20 or 21, they hired a schizophrenia treatment team for me, that abused me. And like I said, shows that I like to watch on YouTube are things like Barney. I've been watching Barney ever since I was little. And even as an adult, I like to watch kid shows. Um, and like I said, a lot happened to me in my life. Like, I was stolen from. My black friend passed away. And really, I was just sick of people putting things about me on slander pages. When really all I've ever done was play my Sims 4, talk to my friends on Facebook. I used to watch Judge Judy years ago. And like I said, I've been hearing voices ever since I was 21. And it's 1:13 p.m. My dad should be coming home with my alcohol at 6 today. So I might make a video when my alcohol comes in. And like I said, the disability office qualified my disability rightfully in 4 weeks, so I'm not committing disability fraud. And conditions that I have are OCD, autism, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, Tourette syndrome with epilepsy, and autism. And like I said, my dad will mention Margie, who calls herself Gigi, with a sister named Jeanette. And I used to watch other YouTubers on YouTube. Like, for years I watched Brandon Rogers. Like, his theater class thing. And my experiences with having PTSD is that I sleep a lot during the day. And I have head pain. And as a schizophrenic, I'm gonna also call this PTSD. My experiences with driving as a schizophrenic. Well, as a schizophrenic, I don't drive out to see my mom, who lives in Ocean City. I only drive to the store. like the ShopRite in Maryland, um, or things like that. Um, and like I said, when I go into the mall, I like to go into FYE stores, or Spencer's, or Hot Topic. And like I said, I think 1 in like 16 people have schizophrenia. One of the last times I went to the mall, I ran into a schizoaffective girl there. And like I said, with my schizophrenia, I developed alters to cope with just PTSD. You know, there are times where I go on 4chan and I see things, or things like that. So I'm wearing my do-rag. I don't know where my red one is. And like I said, I tried to make a new rip-off report. Because like I said, I feel, um, this slander page has caused me, to have a seizure before. The fact that I would hang out with people and they would screw me over, or things like that. Like one time I hung out with a girl named Gabby, and Gabby screwed me over, in front of my friend Brandon. And like I said, my girlfriend with black hair left me for someone else. And like I said, you know, I have a black rabbit and a turtle. And I deal with tactile hallucinations, which is sensations in my body that don't cause me any pain. And I've been hearing voices, ever since I was 21. And my voices would make fun of me and they would tell me, to say mean or hurtful things to my dad George. But me and my dad George get along. But my dad George never showed me, how to pay bills or do laundry. I have to teach myself how to do that. In the house, I know how to dry clothes, but I don't really know how to wash them. And then like I said, I play my Sims 4, which is Ryan Aliendo. And I have a creative mind when I make Sims. And really, my voices, were evil. And like I said, from the time until I was like 17, until I was 20, a lot of my alternative school friends unfriended me. Because I sat in this house for years, unable to see my alternative school friends. Because my dad George wouldn't let them visit. And then like I said, when I turned 21, I was able to see my friends. And things like that. They came over. Um, I was just going on 20 minutes. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair. I'm gonna call this Driving with Schizophrenia vlog. I just drive short distances to the store, things like that. I don't drive long distances. Um, and I'm gonna call this my experiences, with PTSD, from a person diagnosed with post-traumatic stress, and schizophrenia because they said I was a paranoid schizophrenia. And my experiences with psychosis and schizophrenia. Much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair.